It is Crafty Advent Calendar time, and we are going to open up 4 more from our Crafty Advent Calendar. In case you missed the other videos, this was day 1, day 2, and day 3 had 2 cards. Love how this turned out. Alright, so let's open up the next set of 4. Move those to the side, excuse me. So we got number 9, we already did. So let me just kind of peel that back so that way I don't keep on thinking I forgot that one. That was the sequence. So we need, let's see here. Alright, let's look at 13. So start off with 13 here. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Another embossing folder. Okay, that's what, oh no, well, I guess that's coming off. Alright, so that we have this embossing folder. Lovely. That's 13. So 14 is over here. Okay, this might be a challenge for me this time around, because day 2 was challenging. Day 4 might be challenging as well. Let me just go ahead and cut that out. So here's what that looks like. Okay, so that's 14, 15. Come on, 15. Make it easy on me. Oh, a fish tank. Okay. So we got another die set, and it is a, let me get this cut out. It is a fish tank. That's cute. Alright. Then we got one more. So 15, and then we have 16. It's a tiny one. It makes me nervous. Okay, it's a banner. Alright, let me just open that up. Let me get this cut out so y'all can see it. So we have, again, dies for it. And we have congrats, happy day, and good vibes. Okay, so we only have 2, 4, 6, 8. So we only have 2 more days, and then we are done with this. Oh, I am so excited. So I took some time to figure this out, and we're going to make the fishbowl. I grabbed some cardstock. This is Oceanside. I believe this is Blush. Some white cardstock. This is from my scrap bin, but that matched that perfectly. And then I believe this is, oh, I can't remember what this one is, but this is all from Spellbinders. At least these 3 are. And then this is from Michael's that I bought years and years ago. So this is my color palette, and great scrap buster, because obviously we're just using scraps since it's such a tiny little piece. So I'm not going to use the embossing folder, so I'm going to put that to the side and kind of just go from there. Okay, so let's take the card base and we'll put that to the side as well. And we're going to be using, so let's see here. The fishbowl is going to be out of the white cardstock. The fish itself is going to be out of this pink, and then the fish detail is going to be out of this coral orange color. And then the water, I believe, it's going to be out of the glitter, and I think I'm going to have the bubbles. I can't remember why I had this one. Can't remember. Well, let me get the pieces cut out, and I'm going to see how this kind of plays out. all my pieces have been cut out, what I'm going to do is just see that I actually cut 2 of these out because I couldn't quite determine, and I need actually to cut out, well, once I figure out if I'm going to go with a solid blue, I haven't determined if I'm going to do that one. How does this fit in here? Oh, what's underneath it? Oh, I guess I don't need to get it out separately. So I'm going to determine if I want to do the solid blue or I'm going to do the glitter because I want to be able to tie in my card base. So I haven't quite determined that one. So as much as I like this glitter, I may not end up using it. So what we're going to do is get the panel all set and then kind of make our decision. Okay. So we're going to bring out our square buddy, and I have A2, so it's going to be 11 by 4 1/4. So we'll score it at the 5.5 inch mark, like so. I know I mentioned this before, but I absolutely love Spellbinders cardstock. I just ordered actually some more of their cardstock. Because I absolutely love it. Okay, so there's that, got that out of the way. Now what we need to do is we need to trim down our card base, or our card panel, excuse me. So let's trim that down to, we could actually go even further to have a good margin. So we can do 3 or 3.5, right? Because that would be good. So we're going to take it down from 4 1/4 to 3.5. So we're taking 3/4 off. And then we'll take this down to 4 3/4 because it's 5.5 inches tall. So that 3/4 would be 5 3/4. Or excuse me, 4 3/4. Okay. I'm going to use a foam panel for the back of this, so I'm going to go ahead and put that on and I'll be right back. Now, it is not lost on me that I'm going to be having white on white, so now that I'm thinking that through, I'm kind of wondering if I should change that up a little bit. Okay, I might go a shade darker. But I don't want to have to cut this up if I have it in my scraps. Or do we do like a scene? But I will say, if I'm going to do this, then I don't think I'm going to like the glitter. I think I'll go back to this soft palette then. Let's see. I don't know if this is too blue, or I might just do the white and just forget about it. Problem solved. Okay, I'll just glue this onto so we don't waste it. I mean, it's not the end of the world if it gets wasted, but it would provide the nice dimension that we could use. Easy peasy. Sometimes those really thin, delicate pieces are really hard to put together, but that wasn't too bad. Alright, so that can go on there, and then I'm going to bring in my pieces. Really liking this color palette. It's really pretty. Okay, so then that guy goes right there. So we're going to put some glue. So this was another challenging day of using the 4 days that we were given in the Advent calendar, because it was a snake and a fish and sentiments. Not something I'd be crafting with, although I don't mind fish. We have a betta fish, my sister got for my daughter. And then I don't mind snakes. I really don't. I think they're kind of cute, except for the poisonous ones. But I don't mind snakes. Not that I would ever have one in my home. Although my daughter, oh my gosh, I thought my daughter, it was so funny. She was outside playing and she said, there's a snake outside. And she's like, what is it? I said, is it a stick or is it a snake? And she said it was or no, I said, are you sure it's a worm? And she goes, well, yeah, it was a worm. And then I said, is it a stick? And she says the stick. I said, well, bring it inside. So she brought it inside. It was a dead snake, but it was like a baby one. Like, oh my God. And she didn't want to touch it, so she put some gloves on. That's funny. Okay. This, I don't know. I know it goes in like that, but that doesn't make sense to me. So I'm assuming I don't know. I don't know if this goes underneath it. So I could have, but then it's not going to lay flat. So, I don't know. Here's what we'll do. We'll color it in, because you'll see the blue through it. So we'll color it in, and we'll do black. Okay, so I'll just put that piece to the side. All right, no problem. So then I just need to do that. Okay. So I'm going to put glue alongside this. Okay, so let's add some dimension. Let's actually glue before we do. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I'm going to add, do I want to add dimension? And I don't want to do this because that's a little bit too thick. I'll do this one. I love using this one because it's so thin. And since the base already has a lot of dimension, sometimes I don't want to add more dimension. So we'll just add, let me add some foam tape to the back. In fact, what I'll do is I'll run it across those holes, and then that way all you gotta do is stick, I'm gonna use the glitter cardstock for that, and I'll just stick some glitter there. Okay. Yeah. So I have that, and I have this. Oh, happy day. And I think we can start taking off the release paper. I added foam tape back behind my sentiment. I'm going to bring out my little trash can here. Let's put that in there. That looks good. There. There we go. Now I'm not going to worry about that. There's no foam tape or nothing supporting that, just because it'll be fine. And then we'll put a little, is this a betta fish? I don't know what kind of fish this is. Looks like a betta fish. Betta fish are so resilient, let me tell you. They're a good fish. Okay. We'll just have this little guy about right there. Okay, and then I'm just going to dot where the eye is at. There we go. And I'm just using my Cricut pen. I'm using the fine tip just to get in there. Really darken that up. Oops, and I got it on myself. Alright, no problem. Okay, so there is our card. Let me move my keyboard back out of the way. So the question is, do we add embellishments or keep it kind of on the plainer side? I was thinking of just using these, although some are, you know, solid, some are glitter. I don't know. Does that make sense? What the hey? Come on. This looks so cute. I was really wondering about how this is going to turn out, but it turned out really sweet. I love it. Okay, now I don't know if that happy day is kind of not coming off on camera really well, but it is, I mean, you can easily read what it says in person, so I'm not too concerned about that, but I'm going to bring that up so you can see that better. And there's our little Crafty Advent Calendar for, I think, what, we're on day 4, so I love how this turned out. Let me bring out the other 3 so we can see them as a collective. Okay, so as a reminder, this was day 1. This was day 2. These were day 3. We did 2 of them. This little guy, the dancing bread. So cute. And then this was day 4. So here are our 4 cards for the Crafty Advent Calendar, and I'm loving them. I think they're all turning out so super duper cute. So I can't wait to see what day 5 has for us. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you guys in the next card or craft video. Bye.